Okay, let me see if I can come up a little closer to y'all. Yeah, we looking real crazy because it's nighttime. And now at first, I had such a difficult day that I'm like, should I even go on? Let me move y'all to over here so y'all ain't gotta see the fact that I did not even remotely clean this bathroom before I came to do this video. But okay, let me sit down for YouTube yell at me, because you know they will. But okay, so the plan today was to come on. I really need to clean out my refrigerator. I'm supposed to be, was supposed to clean out the refrigerator, make like some chocolate chip brownies because I really wanted to do that tonight. Ooh, excuse me. But, so after I made the video earlier, right? And then, I go get my kids from wherever I gotta go get them from. School. I don't know why I'm being so ominous about it, but school. So I go to get my son. I go to the school. I go where I'm supposed to be at to get him. And he never comes out the building. Or I didn't see him come out the building, but I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I don't know if I'm a good storyteller, but I'll try. So I go to the back of the building because that's where they come out at. He doesn't come out the back of the building. So I'm like, okay. Now, my son is very active and stuff. Like, he likes to, if the school has something for him to be in, he likes to be in it. So I go into school, and I'm like, okay, maybe they're doing something today I wasn't aware of. So I go in there, I check, and they're like, no, there's nothing after school today. I'm like, okay. So, also, he's not like, how kids like lollygag, they just be doing all types of stuff. By the way, he's 11 and he's special needs. So let's remember that. He's autistic. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's like talking to a kid. Now, mind you, the office is in the front of the school and he comes out the back of the school. So I'm like, okay, maybe by the time I walk to the front, he's coming out the back because that has happened before. So I go back to the front to check. He's not there. I walk to the back of the building again. He's not there. So I go up to his class, and he's not there. His teacher says he left out with everybody else. I'm like, okay. So I meet back up with my other child in the front of the building. And she's like, oh, yeah, I saw him leave out the door earlier when my class was leaving out the front. So I'm like, okay. He went outside at some point. So then I get like... I'm really scared, y'all, because the back of the school, there's like a whole entire like forest. I'm just like, oh my God. I'm like, why do they got these kids leaving out the back? No supervision for real. They just leaving out the back. So I'm like, okay. So the people in the school wasn't moving fast enough for me, or it didn't look like they cared enough for me. So I called the police. I called my other child. So I'm like, go look around the building, see if like he walked home, but he never does. So I'm just super scared. And then I was waiting for the police. They took a few minutes. I was about to just head home. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'll see him on the walk home. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go do that. So I called the police station first so I could let them know, like, because they were going to meet me. They were supposed to meet me at the school. So I'm like, okay, I was calling to tell them I was going to walk home, but then I seen a police car, like, make a U-turn. So I'm like, okay, that's the people, you know what I mean? That's the police people for me. So they park, they get out the car. I meet them as they're walking up the sidewalk. I'm like, yeah, I called you. Can't find my son. So they're like, okay, what does he look like? What was he wearing? And I'm just like, oh, my God. As a parent, you never want to be like having to explain what your kid looks like, man. Like what he wore, his height, his weight. I'm like, oh my God. But, I let them know all of that. They said, do I have a picture of him? And then, like preteens never want to take a picture. I had to really look through my phone to locate a picture of this guy. And then it was like him in the background of the picture. I'm like, okay, so I need to take a picture of the kids together and make it my screensaver, because kids make your phone screensavers all type of pictures. There's something in my eye. That's because I have mascara, so now my eyelashes are just falling off. But anywho, so I showed them a picture, right? So we were standing in front of the school. I noticed that one of the cops, because there was two of them, one looks like up and like around me. He's like, he's staring for a few seconds and he's like, hey, come here. So I turn around and I'm looking because I'm like, he has to see him, but where do he see him at? This guy is rounding the corner, one of the first corners we hit when walking home. And the way that I was so happy, because I'm just like, oh my God. And I mean, I'm pretty good under pressure. I am. I really don't. I'm really cold under pressure. Like, I can't lie. Like, I make sure stuff gets done under pressure. I'm like, I brought 2 kids here. I'm leaving with 2 kids. Okay? But, oh my gosh. Then I'm yelling at him as we're crossing the street. The cops are yelling at him. Like, and not like I'm yelling at him. But they're just like, man, where were you? Where did you go? Why didn't you wait on your mom? And I'm just like, why would you leave? It was a mess. It was a hot mess. So as soon as like we started walking home, because the cops are like, okay, are you good? You guys are good. Like, you can see the relief and joy in their face that this was such a quick and good outcome. So it took us like an extra 30 minutes to get home. But anywho, dude, as soon as we round the corner, I just started bawling my eyes out. Like, I'm not a crier, but that was just a lot. That was a lot. That was a whole lot. So I'm just like bawling my eyeballs out. My kids are just looking at me like, oh God, because I'm not a crier. I'm really not. So I think they were pretty much taken aback by that. But so I like literally just, you know, like when you're relieved, but you're also like, why would you do that? So I just started like hitting his arm and like hitting his legs. I'm like, why would you leave? But it's hilarious because he's taller than me. But oh my gosh. But yeah, so had that whole breakdown. Then we got home and I did have that proper like stare him in his eye, make sure that he understood that you do not leave the school premises without me, like you never have. So yeah, that was a day. Just to find out that when we were walking to the back of the school to like we normally do every day to go get him, he was walking the other way to the crossing guards. Like, he saw us and he thought we saw him and we were just gonna like be behind him, I guess. And I'm just like, you didn't make sure. I never seen him. I guess we were like 10 feet in between each other and I never seen him. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, so all that happened today. Yeah. There was a lot. But no, tonight I was supposed we're supposed to be cooking and cleaning. You know, I was supposed to be braiding these braids down so I can make customs on the weft tomorrow. But I'll just braid them down in the morning. Everybody ate dinner. They made their pizzas. They had some melon. What was it? Cantaloupe. And yeah, I'm about to brush my teeth, wash my face, take these earrings off, put on a bonnet, take the sweater off because all I got on is a big t-shirt. I'm pretty much already ready for bed. And we're going to go lay down. We're going to go lay down. We're going to go get comfortable. And we're going to go to sleep. But yeah, guys. So that's where we're at with tonight. That's where your girl was. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll update y'all in the morning on what customs I'm making. Customs are about to go crazy tomorrow. I'm going to try to literally everybody that asks for one, I'm going to shoot for getting them done tomorrow. There's one person though. I told him his would be done on Thursday because I'm like, I really want to pay special attention to his. So, but we going to get it done. We going to get it done. Ooh, today was a day. But other than that, enjoy going to see the movie. Enjoy flirting with the little guy to be up there. Had a time, but your girl's ready to go to sleep. Good night, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow.